Pwede ba makausap ang asawa mo na asawa ko, na asawa ng bayan?
Ako na naman ba magpapasensya? Anak lang kita. Si Ellis ang anak niyo. Hindi ako.
Ano ba malaki mo? Katawan lang yan. Saan pa galing yan? Sa putik! Putik nga ako, pero kahit ganito ako, nagsisimba ko at ang sabi ng nasa itaas ng sala sa lamig, sala sa init, iniluluwa ng langit, isinusuka ng Diyos!
Ilan lamang ito sa mga pelikulang hindi matatawaran at naging malaking bahagi ng sining. Nakakalungkot mang isipin ay karamihan sa mga gantong pelikula ay hindi na mapapanood. Ngayon, sinimulan ng ABS-CBN Film Restoration sa pakikipagtulungan sa Central Digital Lab ang pagsasaayos ng nawalang pamana ng pelikulang Pilipino.
Sa wakas, isang bansang addicted sa alas! Wala nang takas ang buong Pinas! Mabuhay!
Marami sa mga pelikula noong 80s ang tila'y wala ng pag-asang mapanood pa ng nakararami dahil kalimitan ito'y sira na o di kaya sunog na. Sa kabutihang palad ay sinimulan ng ABS-CBN ang kanilang film restoration project kung saan nila ayusin ang iba't ibang pelikula mula sa kanilang archives para mapanood ng makabagong madla. Sinimulan nila ito noong 2012 nang i-restore nila ang pelikula ni Ismael Bernal na Himala para sa 69th Venice International Film Festival.
I'm being restored. ABS-CBN Restoration Program has restored a number of my films already. They have restored Pare Ko, they have restored Batang PX, and they have restored Kung Ako Na Lang Sana. Pare Ko was, I even forgot the year when Pare Ko was done. But it must be around 20 to 25 years ago, which was when you were still a concept.
Walang nagsusulutan sa barkada namin. Inunog pa yung babae sa samahan natin.
Ang babaw mo!
Batang PX was the very, very first movie of Piolo Pascual, when he was still, he was still a student in UST.
Ang bait ni Danny. Kung tatuhin niya kami, parang pamilya niya. Kaya ako to ginagawa para magkaroon ka ng disente at ginagalang na tatay.
Film is such a magical thing. It captures you at a certain point in your life in which you are preserved for the way you look just because it was captured in film. And when I look at it, sabi ko, my God! Di ba, my God? Look at how all the years have come to pass. There's a certain sentiment you feel when you look at old pictures, but when you look at your films, which have been restored, you see the distance of years and how long the journey you have already taken.
Ano nga ba ang kahalagahan ng film restoration sa ating bansa?
I'm gonna use an old Filipino adage. Kung hindi ka marunong lumingon sa iyong pinanggalingan, hindi mo malaman ang iyong pupuntahan. Now, most especially nowadays, in which it is so easy for anybody to make films. All you need is a laptop and a camera, and then, that's it, right? It's so easy to be called direct, unlike my time in which you had to earn, the stature of being called direct. You must learn you must learn the tradition from which you came from.
The importance of digital restoration is the fact that it's able to bring back a lot of the old movies. Many of the movies that are often relegated already to an afternoon slot or to like filler on a cable channel. There's a chance for new audiences to rediscover the movie. Like for example with Nasaan Ka Man, a lot of the feedback that we got after we screened it was people were saying na nakapag-produce pala ng ganyan na sine noon. People had forgotten it or they didn't know about it. Or there are certain movies that at the time that they first came out, they didn't do quite as well, but with the popularity of say an indie-themed movies now, parang there's a more receptive audience out there. That was the same experience we got with Sa Aking Mga Kamay, and then we also got that experience now with Nasaan Ka Man. So nakakatuwa naman siya.
Ay, napakahalaga, napaka-importante, lalo na para sa akin. Ang dami-dami kong ginawang mga pelikula nung second golden age ng Filipino movies, nung 80s. And yet, ganong ka-recent, kung tutuusin, ang dami sa kanilang hindi na ma-salvage, hindi na ma-save. Ang dami sa kanilang natunaw na never nang mapapanood ng mga manonood, ng mga Pilipino. And so, ang laking bagay itong unti-unti nasa-save, nasa-salvage sila. Hindi lahat masa-salvage. Marami akong pelikula at pelikula ibang mga katrabaho ko na I think never nang ma-save kasi maski nung 80s sila, sirang-sira na yung kopya. Pero yung mga natira pa, gaya ng moral, i-restore nila. And gaya nitong Nasaan Ka Man ngayon, na na-restore, ang laking bagay para sa akin isang filmmaker And I think napakalaking bagay lalo na sa Filipino audience natin so that hanggang sa future generations, hanggang sa maski wala na kami, makikita nila na once upon a time, mga pelikulang ginawa rin tayo sa Pilipinas na magaganda at may pagmamalaki.
Gaano nga ba kaimportante para sa ating mga Pilipino, lalo na sa millennial generation, ang masaksihan ng mga lumang pelikula at mapanood muli ito?
Okay, as chairman of this department for a year, okay? We're trying to come up with all sorts of activities, and one of them is film restoration because it is very, very important. And please do try to catch them. A whole lot of them. If you can find Maynila sa mga kuko ng liwanag, which is even online, do catch it.
I think for a lot of millennials and young audiences, they see old movies as that, old. But when you think about it, a lot of these movies have withstood the test of time or are appreciated by a wider audience by virtue of the fact that they're very, very good. Some of them have become classics. Long before we had the likes of Brillante and Love Diaz, we already had Mike De Leon, Lino Broca, Ishmael Bernal, Eddie Romero gaining international recognition for the Philippines. So nakakalungkot na yung mga pelikulang yun na nagbigay ng parangal sa Pilipinas noon, makakalimutan na. So hopefully with the restoration, your generation and future generations will be able to rediscover these movies and see why they are classics here and abroad.
Sa mga filmmakers ngayon, I think mahalaga na makita nyo na bahagi kayo ng isang napakahabang kasaysayan ng pelikulang Pilipino na parang isang ilog yan na kadugtong kayo ng mga ginawang pelikula noong unang panahon hanggang ngayon and tutuloy hanggang sa future. So, walang patid yun, walang putol yun. So, mahalaga sa kanila na panuorin ang mga pelikulang nauna sa kanila.